quit giving her chances to
blow the game.
To blow the game. But that's not people that's trying hard. Like when you trying hard, that's different.
She was out
when
there.
You just out there mindless, like you don't know what's going on. Like we practice all week. Why you acting like you don't know what to do?
4th and 12, you're not running.
4th and 12, they are not running the ball. Even I know that. I don't even play football. Drop that.
Mom, would you remember last night when you kept pushing my head?
My stomach still hurts.
I give it some time.
What kind of time?
The more you think about it, the more it's going to hurt. Trying to focus on something else.
Can you pour me a cup of apple juice, please? Excuse me.
To the NFL season, and we are underway on the EA Sports. And no return on this one as the Bears catch a signal for and take it.
Oh my God, it's so good!
They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
This defense for the Niners, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And no matter what's done throughout the game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. People understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few many tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Second down to Patterson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Sometimes I think this defense sometimes get a little above them out. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he used weakness to make the play.
This defense looking for a stop. This is third down and 6.
Mom! on my friend.
Back to throw. He's going to go incomplete.
Mom!
And they'll get this one. Just before the 35. And that is some 35 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
First and 10, it's Peterson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. The Falcons in a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. And they have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you're a partner in this league without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
So the first down run lost to Cutler. Now they come up second and 12. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders finally tonight to hold their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll look to throw. And down he goes. 49ers gets there. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for Falcons. Back to return Christian McCaffrey. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he says this was his
Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Surprise. They start the run with McCaffrey. He's able to get this across the 10 before they take it down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goal post. That's 10 yards first down.
I guess it's because we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now.
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we can't say it's
For play action, here's Lance. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. Get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he's able to pull it in and pick up good yardage?
Only 19 yards on second down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really can find you to movement at times, and what you look to do is not get on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, defensive tackles not making a play.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and take it over McCaffrey. He's not going to get there. To the backfield. He leads 2, brings up 4. Here's Mitch Wishnowski down on the punt. Back deep to Bird. He was called on 3 times in the win last night. His first one here's away. Take it into the 22. 54 yards on the touch, 12 return, and the Falcons will be taking over first and 10.
That's what's making me feel bad as the goal. God.
Set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. The drive will start with the motion left. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
One of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. As this game continues.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. They'll look to throw here. And this passing game's offense really didn't show up at the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an moment. Like, here we go again, just like last week. Each game, it's its own entity, treated as such.
An incomplete pass on that last play. That means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact dropped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first two possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory.
That punt was near perfection as it chipped inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, Dan.
So look at each other. Heisman quote about that.
Yeah, he said the football is roughly and prolifically royal, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Throwing again on second down. Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Lance on target to Samuel for a Niner first.
Partner, find me a star more on the rise than Deebo Samuel after last season. Wide receiver, running back, kick returner. This man does it all for the San Francisco 49ers. Ranked third in the league in all yardage and deservedly made first team All-Pro. Building on that for the first down here.
On first and 10, here's Lance. Pick up a man. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. We're scoreless after one. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. As they've got it with a third down coming up.
Come here, baby. Come on, get up here. No good.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey. He's going to get the Niners first down as he'll take this up at the 33-yard line.
Well, that was good there because they're going to they needed him to come in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. First and 10.
I said how? Okay.
gonna get dehydrated. Come on. You want to back one?
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
He's certainly doing a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage, and that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10. Right back to 40. Throw right side, it's going to be good. Samuel. That's an Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them in the wide receiver position, and that was special there. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gold now to kick it away. This is the drive to begin at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with the first down. They'll get it all the way up about 5 yards from midfield. Rookie on the hook there. That's a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
On first down, they drive to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing some confidence, having allowed a point yet flying to the football. I'm telling you, so there's 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there for us in incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. That's out there. That's awesome there midfield. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
It's like I'm allergic to the goddamn enzyme.
Yes, and work on it all the time. Catch the ball.
I'm allergic to
You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try to get downfield.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they went the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A loss of a yard here to start out. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Lance to throw it. This one is a tight end. And he's got him right down just inside the 35. That's a staple of this offense. Drag right to the tight end.
He's able to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain.
Now come to the line. They need 2 yards to gain the first here. Lance gets it forward to jet sweep. And now look at this. Big gain and a fumble. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one in the best bet. Because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Back to the 10. On 2nd and goal here. Throwing down his Lance. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They've been the touchdown, so it's twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Lance on the keeper. And he'll get blown up behind the line. line of scrimmage back at the 6. The center receives in motion to the right. Lance to throw for it on 4th down. And looking for Kelly. It's intercepted. Picked up. Falcons are going to get the ball back on a young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, Jeff. Remember, with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And this is going to double their room to maneuver to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that took the game.
The first down one got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Patterson again. And just not much to be had. 1 yard out to the 10.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly, the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays. We just saw that.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to put one over his head as this game progresses.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
What has happened to you? What has happened?
Here's Brad Lanigan now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners are going offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Lance now to throw. He's got Ayuk once again. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down to the 45-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Let's go.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. On play action, Lance. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here we go.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Garoppolo now. He finds his target, Beckham. And some space here. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose, and the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll throw again from their own end zone. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
On 1st down, Lance. Buying time to his left. He completes it to Beckham. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Lance now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here we go.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Lance. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Here we go.
7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. On the move past the 40. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Another try after the first down sack. Lance, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Lance now on 3rd and goal. They'll find Ayuk open right side. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On the ready.
And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. His 6th touchdown on the ground, number 7 overall. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Bird will not bring this out, and the drive will begin at the 25.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Ready?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this one is incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the are going to take possession of the football.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On the double.
On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Lance on the option right. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Here we go.
So 3rd down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs. Lance looking to throw it. Hitting Samuel on the slant. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Blue striking.
To throw, it's Lance. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 11-yard line.
Ready.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Ready.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trey Lance with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Now Gold for the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Niners 24, Falcons nothing. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
On 16-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This pass is caught by London. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Although he was picked in the 3rd round, Desmond Ridder is actually the 2nd quarterback drafted in 2022. Might not have that first-round label, but we saw him make plenty of first-round throws while at the University of Cincinnati. He's a quick thinker who reads defense as well, and with all he led the Bearcats to, the Falcons also know they picked up a proven winner.
Down.
Back to throw now on first down. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ridder for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now play fake. Lance. And that is caught downfield by Beckham. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards the pickup there. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Off the option, here's McCaffrey. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. 4th down field goal try coming, so Lance is off, and on comes Robbie Gould. The kick by Gould is good, and the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Okay, ready?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Right, white. Pause red. 6, mega. Go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Here we go.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. But not only is this defense pitching a shutout, now they're contributing points themselves. I mean, they have really put together what's almost been a perfect effort here in this one.
I love how you express that. They've absolutely exceeded expectations in this one. And even better than their play, it's been their effort. Even with the win in their back pocket already, every one of those guys is still out there fighting like it's a tie game.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Okay, right?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Ready?
McCaffrey on the counter. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete there to
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him now. They tend to leave him in.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They're going option play on 3rd down. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, He committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie, because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. A short kick taken at the 18. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Down.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the fourth quarter. You know, in the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away.
Let's go.
Second and 5 now. Lance. That's Samuel. Caught left side.
Well, Lance finding Debo there for the Niner first.
10 cycles. Black shot.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn.
Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose, and the Falcons grab it. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you get defense.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
And the Niners are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, it gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
He'll get that one to Carter complete.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Here's Lance.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
That's going to be caught by Samuel.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Here we go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Yellow.
On first down, Lance. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for San Francisco, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals.